to go with me.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Day. Okay, so happy Mother's Day. As you guys know, I am doing a Mother's Day giveaway. If you are just new to my channel, I'm doing a Mother's Day giveaway for moms who are thrivers and survivors after domestic violence. I was going to give away, pick 5 winners, but I kind of went over the 5, okay? So there were just so many, great stories of people overcoming trials and tribulations, and it was just so good. Before I get into all of that, I'm going to first announce the Nintendo Switch winners because Deuce wants to announce those, but it's time for him to go to bed, okay? So first of all, Deuce, what's your favorite game on Nintendo Switch? Fortnite. You gotta look in the camera. You gotta tell them because some kids may be watching. Fortnite. Okay. And what colors do the kids get to choose from for their Nintendo Switch?
Blue, yellow, and turquoise.
That's right. Blue, yellow, and turquoise. Okay. So I am going to pull Deuce is going to pull the mom's name. All the winners, if you win tonight, I'm also going to be emailing you. So if you are a winner of one of the Nintendo Switches, you will just, when I email you, just tell me what color your child wants. Okay. You ready, Cor? Pull the first name. Say it.
Sarah Lee.
Bernard. Okay, so Miss Shirley Bernard, you are one of our winners for a Nintendo Switch. Woo woo. Pull the next one. Stacy Hall, you are our second winner of a Nintendo Switch. I was supposed to give away 1, but it was just too many good stories, so I gave away 3. And our last Nintendo Switch winner is
Amanda
Willis. Okay, you are our third winner of our Nintendo Switch.
Congratulations.
Okay. Take your bath. So, I was supposed to pick 5 winners, but I kind of picked 25. Okay, so, but before I name all of the winners, I wanted to have my mom kind of just shed some wisdom on which one to do first. The person who's overcoming or the person?
Fine.
Okay. So if you're on this live and you can either be in it, you may be in, an unhealthy situation and you know that you need to get out, or you may have just gotten out of a very unhealthy situation. So I wanted my mom to kind of, shed some words of wisdom, just kind of watching me go through all that, what she would, what her tips would be for thriving after being in an unhealthy situation.
Good evening. First of all, I would say, ladies, always see yourself as the woman God made you to be, and never allow anyone to change that. There are people that are going to disappoint you, and it's not what's happening to you, it's how you react to what's happening to you with what you're going through. The second thing I would say is you must ask God to help you accept the truth. It's very painful to accept the truth sometimes because we really don't believe our choices were wrong. We really don't believe that this could be happening to us. And so it is difficult sometimes to accept truth. But God will help you, because he will give you those signs, and he will help you to know with certainty that you might be in something that doesn't have his calling on it. Every choice you make wasn't sanctioned by God. We make choices, and none of us make all the right choices. But once you realize that this is not the choice that he would have had for you, he will help you to, first of all, accept that truth, and then help you to never lose your character throughout what you're going through.
That's the hard part.
And that's the very hard part, because you want to get on to someone's level. You want to make it equal, the pain, and no one can do this better than God. The revenge doesn't come from us. He tells us that. And another thing I want to say is that you can do all things through Christ as he will strengthen you. And you have no idea how much you will strengthen those around you who are watching you. I've watched Joy, and she's had an incredible strength. And I know that every time I listen to her or call her or come in her home, I'm hearing the spiritual music, I'm hearing the sermons, and I know that she's dwelling on that she's allowing that spirit to become a part of her spirit, because the circumstances can be overwhelming. And in your own strength, you will not be able to do that. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. And your parents and your families love you. We know that you will make some choices that will not be the best for you. But once you realize them, we are going to be here for you. You have family and friends that will never, never let you down and are praying for you when you don't even know that. And the things that I would say to people who are watching people going through this is just never stop praying for them, because that's what I've had to do at a distance for Joy, not knowing any of the answers, but knowing that all of the answers will come from her God that she knows. Sometimes you grow up in the church and you disappear from the church, and you take some journeys, some roads that go on different paths. But the Bible is true when it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. And to me, that means he will find his way back to real truth.
That was good, huh?
Yeah. Give me last minute notice.
Right, give her, 5 minutes beforehand. So,
But I'm so proud of her enthusiasm. We read through many of your stories together, and for her to take the leap to just increase that number from 5, I know that this will bless a lot of people, because you have lots of skills and talents on your own, and that is often the most difficult thing to have when you're in a relationship where you're not the primary breadwinner. You can become the primary breadwinner.
I'm fine.
You're okay. You're okay.
Okay. I wasn't supposed to cry, but
It's okay.
Without
God has richly blessed you, Joy. And to bless other people is the biggest gift in our hearts that you can, because she's still going through. So when you can give to others when you're still going through, there's nothing but she has to look forward to but him to continue to bless her and her child.
Okay.
Can I give the name?
Okay. What I would say to anyone who is going through is, number one, if you're in it and you something's off, something's wrong, but you don't know what. I think the hardest part is accepting the fact that, I just need this situation is not going to change. The hardest part is realizing it's not going to get better. I would say to anyone, you're going to have to develop a new normal. Okay, so whatever you're used to, I did 10 years, right? So you're accustomed to the family, the kids, the this, the that. You're going to have to embrace the fact that, hey, God is closing this door. I don't know what's ahead. The hardest part is having to leave something without knowing what your next destination is. It's easy to leave something and know I'm going to be living here and I'm going to have this job and my kids going to be okay. So the hardest part is being in that limbo, being in that transition. But
trusting God.
You have to trust God to know if he's closing this door, he is opening up a bigger and better door. And I just have to trust just trust him in the meantime and in between time. So number one, I would say is one, you got to trust God. Two, you don't know all the answers. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what it is, but you have to rely on past things that God has done from you. Well, God, you got me, out from this, out from that, out from this. I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to fully just trust you. The third thing I would say you need to do is whatever is your fill up. Okay, like for me, I was YouTube. I was on YouTube all day long with just motivational videos and, church sermons. So, of course, T.D. Jakes, is a staple. Keon Henderson, he got me through this one. Normally it's TD, but Kiki got me through this one. But all day you have to be filling yourself up with something positive because you're just being drugged through the mud, and you have to keep your mind, especially if you have kids. You have to keep your mind because your child's watching you.
Yes.
And you don't want them to see you, crying, and you got to be strong for them. And sometimes, all the money's, they're going to take the money from you. They're going to make things as hard as possible. So you got to be strong for them.
I'd like to interject too. And they're watching you and they're listening, and you want to do your absolute best to just let them know people make mistakes. Don't run the person in the ground. Many times it's a relative of the person, of the child, and you want to protect their relationship. And that's difficult sometimes too. You may want to say things, but you want to think the long term. You want your child to look back up at you and know that you just fought through, that you pushed on through, but you did not take someone else down verbally or injure a relationship that you have to work hard to protect. And it's hard to do that, but it is really going to bless you and your child because it's going to help remove some additional emotional scars. They're going to see things that you can't change or cover or say didn't happen, but you don't want to encourage them to feel negative about the person that may have been causing you this pain.
Correct. The fourth thing I would say is you got to be honest with your child. Okay, so sometimes you may just be in the kitchen and break down crying. Okay, you are going through the go through, and so whenever I would have a moment, or I would just be, hey, mommy's okay. Mommy is sad right now, but God's going to get us through. We're going to be okay, but just give mommy a second. She's just having, I'm just having a sad moment right now, and I feel like if you can be honest with your child, then it makes it just makes everything easier because you're also being honest with yourself. If you're trying to just walk around like nothing's wrong, you're gonna have a breakdown later on. So you want to just make sure that you're just being honest. And then the last thing I would say is the most important part right now is you. Mm-hmm. If you are leaving an unhealthy relationship, you don't even know who you are at all. Because you have been giving and giving and giving and having to conform to what this person wants, and no one's thinking about you, what you want, what you like. You can't do anything in the relationship, okay? So you don't even know who you are. So you need to first try to protect your mind. So you can't be mom and work and find a place to stay and do the laundry and cook and keep a clean house. So it's kind of like the kitchen may be a mess. Okay, the laundry may not get done. You may not put on makeup every day. Like whatever is not like a necessity for that day, we're not going to do it. But we have to make sure that we don't lose our mind in this transition. So that's what I would say to anyone who is just, in it, going through it. But I will say this. As you're going on through your journey, God is going to give you little small signs like, I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
Amen.
I got you. So I always say I was going through the fire, but I didn't get burned. I'm still going through the fire, and God is continuing to, bless me and cover me. And I always say, like, God, if you get me through this, I promise you, I will help other people get through it because I can't believe I'm going through this. Okay, so enough about that. On to our winners. So I kind of picked more than 5. So if you were on the live, you're not on the live, I'm going to email everyone who won and what you guys won. And if you won either a consultation or the 60-day mentorship, I will just have you email me what your dates are. If you won a grant bundle, I'm going to email you the product tonight or tomorrow. And then let's get started. So our first winner is going to be a Miss Tabitha Hart. And Miss Tabitha, you are the winner of an LLC formation and the grant bundle.
Woo!
Okay. Our second winner is going to be a Miss Tonaris Exantis. And Miss Tonaris, you won the grant bundle.
Woo!
Okay. Our third winner is going to be Miss Munira Shabazz. Hope I'm not tearing your name up too bad. And Miss Munira, you won the grant bundle. Our fourth winner is going to be Miss Ombre Thompson. And Miss Ombre, you won one of my 60-day mentorships. Our fifth winner will be Miss Latanya Morris, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our sixth winner will be Miss Elisa Loonsfoot, and you won the grant bundle. Our seventh winner will be Miss Shirley Bernard. Miss Shirley Bernard, you won the switch earlier, and you also are getting the grant bundle. Our eighth winner will be Miss Monique Triplett. You won an hour consultation.
Wonderful.
Our ninth winner will be Miss Tiffany Hollins, and you won an hour consultation. Our 10th winner will be Miss Shavania Pratt, and you won an hour consultation. Our 11th winner is going to be Miss Stacy Hall. Miss Stacy Hall, you won an hour consultation, and you won the switch earlier if you're logged in a little late. Okay, our 12th winner is going to be Miss Latasha Tatum, and you won an hour consultation. Our 13th winner is going to be Miss Kiasha Alexander, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our 14th winner will be Miss Stacy Williamson, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our 15th winner will be Miss Rashandria Dickens, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our 16th winner will be Miss Amanda Willis, and you won a 1-hour consultation, and you won a Nintendo Switch earlier. Our 17th winner will be a Miss Lakeisha Williams, and you won the 60-day mentorship and the grant bundle. Our 18th winner will be Miss Brianna Little, and you won a 60-day mentorship. Our 19th winner will be Miss Renee Williams, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our 20th winner will be Miss Shamika Jackson, and you won a 60-day mentorship.
Girl.
Our 21st winner will be Kana St. Louis, and you won the grant bundle. Our 22nd winner will be a Miss Gina Macbeth, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our 23rd winner will be a Miss Xiomara Mistivar, and you won the grant bundle. And then our 24th winner will be a Miss Tamara D, and you won a 1-hour consultation. Our 25th winner will be a Miss Erica Sims, and you won a 1-hour consultation. And last but not least, I have a Miss Natasha Bullock, and you won the grant bundle and a 60-day mentorship. So, ladies, I was so inspired by all of the stories. That's why I had to go from 5 to 25 winners of, everyone just...
How many did you have altogether?
I had 200 applications.
Wow.
And so, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And whatever you're going through, God is using that to just take you to that next level.
Oh, yes.
And eventually, when you get to that other side, you're going to be like, I see why I had to go through that. Because sometimes God has to use pain to take us out of something that's about to take us out. Okay, so once again, I will be emailing, or my assistant will be emailing all the winners tonight or tomorrow. With if you won one of the digital products, you'll get that, and then you'll also have information as to how to either do your LLC or book your consultation or start our 60-day mentorship. Okay, so once again, everyone, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay. Anything else you want to say,
I
Ben?
can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
All right. Have a good night. Bye.
Girl, it was hard.